My name is Ellie Freeman. I'm a nutrition student at Bastyr University, and I avidly drink Inner Eco Coconut Water Probiotic. I'm pretty careful about what I put in my body. I check out labels really carefully, and the reason I think this is gold is because it's not made from dairy. It has no sugar in it, and I think what really sold me on it though is when I experienced the health benefits. Even though I'm really careful about what I eat, even I experienced some pretty traumatic health complications. And after running into Niki, I'm excited to have Niki and Barb here, the co-founders of Inner Eco. I ran into her and just gave it a try. I mean, I thought, at this point, what can it hurt? And my health turned on a dime. My doctors couldn't believe I was the same patient, essentially. And my teachers are telling me every day at Bastyr how probiotics are preventative. They're great for immunity, digestion, and the research is coming out to back an array of health benefits of probiotics. But I think you just have to experience the benefits after drinking it, and that's why it's popping up at different natural grocers across the nation. It's creating a huge presence on the probiotic shelves of Whole Foods in every store in the nation, and that's why I brought Niki here to talk about where it all began.
Well, I smile because I've literally been to almost every one of those Whole Foods in the country, and that's how the product has grown, is by word of mouth advertising and people experiencing the benefits and sharing it with their friends and family. And that's kind of how it all began with me, is in my kitchen. About 6 years ago, I came across the benefits of coconut water kefir in a health food book by Donna Gates called Body Ecology. I experienced my own health challenges with candida, yeast-related issues. My son had asthma, and my best friend's son was diagnosed with autism. So we started playing around with the recipe in our kitchen. Never experienced health benefits as dramatic with anything else I've ever done, being a health fanatic my whole life. I'm education background, and that's what brought Barb and I together. We taught together in the classroom. I wanted to share it. So the production, which was literally packaged in mason jars, which started from the kitchen and then went into the garage, and then now we have our own manufacturing facility, obviously, that distributes around the country. It is truly a living food, and I think the testimony of the product is it's because it's very fresh. We still hand crack coconuts, so it's a completely fresh product. It's very concentrated, so 30 servings in a bottle. It's a great price point. And it's good for everybody in the family. So that's what brought me to ask Barb to do this with me, because she was experiencing some health challenges as well, and changed your life.
Oh, well, it's funny. I was just thinking all three of us are here because what's in that bottle altered our lives. That's what brought you to us.
And I gave you a call.
Yeah, it's true. And I was born with digestive issues, and nobody ever figured out what they were. They were serious all my life, and there was never, to this day, did they figure out. And when I was over at Niki's house, and she had given me a salad, and trying to eat well and raw and whatever, and of course, my stomach was just all bloaty and I was gassy and whatever, and Niki said, please try this. I said, well, I don't like coconut, so I don't think so, and I'm not drinking that funky stuff. And she said, Barb, I felt worse and worse, and I thought, okay, so I made this face and took a little bit, and tell you, it was water on a desert. I really am, just like your experiences and Niki's. It was water on a desert. And I knew if this product could do for me what it did, then there's nobody that it couldn't help. And it altered my life. And Niki and I taught together. She's like my other daughter. She was my student teacher years and years ago. And we started a business wanting to heal the world one bottle at a time. And there's a tremendous mission that goes behind, I was retired when I started doing this, and there was a real reason why I wanted to continue with Niki in this business.
Yeah. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to share why we're doing what we're doing with this product.
I want to get the word out to as many people as you do.
Thank you.
Barb and Niki, I gave you a call because I was so excited about what Inner Eco had done for my health, and I wanted to tell you about it, but more than anything, I wanted to help you spread the word about it. And then I found out that you guys have a much bigger statement or mission for Inner Eco than just healing Americans. And can you tell me about that?
Sure. In 1998, I was teaching 5th graders, and we found out about slavery in Sudan and about how children were being kidnapped and put into slavery. And the students started a program called STOP, which was an acronym for Slavery That Oppresses People. And they worked tirelessly for years and years. I'm still in contact with these students. And when the business opportunity with Niki came around, I thought, well, this is a perfect way. We can, heal the world one bottle at a time, not only here, but there. Inner Eco now frees 6 children a month from slavery in Sudan. And we'll continue to do all that we can and more. So when you buy Inner Eco, you're not only healing yourself, you're giving the greatest gift that can be given. Yeah. And that's a gift of freedom. And we feed, we free, we heal, we educate children in Africa.
We are fortunate to have this opportunity to help others, and we can now proudly say that every month our company is also going to provide education, a year's worth of education for one child in Kenya or in Uganda.
Wow. Yeah. That in and of itself makes me so proud to be part of your family.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Ellie, because it's wonderful that you understand, and it means the world to me, that you understand the true mission behind this company. I mean, if you can't make a difference, then why are you doing it?
Yep. It's all about making the world a better place.
I thought it happened far away, sometime long ago. I thought that they were people I would never know. But I've since learned of history, not on a weathered page. I have learned of slavery.
Children recite the Pledge of Allegiance as they start their school day every morning. But little did a group of 5th graders from Cherry Creek schools suspect that freedom does not ring everywhere. The students were shocked when their teacher, Barb Vogel, read them a news article about children who are being sold into slavery in Sudan, a country in Africa.
A brilliant smile belies the beatings, near starvation, malnutrition, and attempted...
Tiny eyes widened in disbelief, but those 27 children in Colorado asked their teacher what they should do. They wanted to help.
When I brought this story to them on February 9th, I've been teaching 25 years, and I've never seen a response from a group of children like I did when I read the article on slavery in Sudan. They are very, very compassionate, unusually so, I think, for children. And when they heard about what was going on, they wanted to do something. And I felt that I needed to help them with that. I wanted to be an example for them. I wanted to show them what good citizens do.
So with a passionate teacher as their guide, this diligent group of children began the Stop Slavery campaign. STOP stands for Slavery That Oppresses People, and students have learned a memorable lesson about freedom. They've been immersed in learning, meaningful learning about history and social issues. They started to write letters, lots of letters, to the president, to Oprah Winfrey, and to Steven Spielberg.
Writing letters to congressmen, senators, celebrities. We've gotten phone calls, letters, people who want to help. So I feel really good about that.
They're learning that they can make a difference, and that's very important to me, that they carry this into their adult lives and realize that it's everybody's responsibility to make this a better world.
To spread their message, the group hiked to the top of Sleeping Indian Mountain in the Colorado Rockies.
When we got up to the top, we raised the flag, and it was really cool, I thought.
And when we hung it out, the sun shined, and And it made me feel like God knew that we were putting it out and that He wanted to help us too.
And when we got up there, I was just overcome with emotion, thinking about how important this was for the kids. And I turned around after viewing, this gorgeous view, and I turned around and there was one of my Afro-American girls. Shanae was there. And she had big tears in her eyes, and they were coming down her cheeks. And she has a hard time expressing verbally what she's thinking. And in her eyes, she said to me, "These are my people, and I'm doing something about it, and I'm proud." I won't forget that. And we, I took her and hugged her, and we stood on the edge and overlooked, the valley below, and didn't say a word, and just let the wind carry our thoughts of freedom everywhere.
Back in the classroom, students were immersed in the realities of a human rights campaign. They joined an international organization, one that needed $100 to free one single child from slavery. The nickels and dimes began to pour in, and counting money became a daily math lesson. The children celebrated the freeing of each slave by placing a handmade paper doll on their classroom wall, a symbol of their effort to keep children a continent away, alive and free.
And look at these children that come from a community with such needs, and look at how they give. What they have given to others, and willingly. Not even a day has passed where these children haven't brought in a dime, a nickel, a dollar for this campaign. They're giving people.
Realizing the magnitude of their cause, kids wrote more letters asking for help from local newspapers and television stations, determined to get others involved. They wanted everyone to know about modern-day slavery in Sudan, how horrible it is, and how important it is for all citizens to join the fight against slavery.
It's very important to me, I think, as an educator, what they learned from this, about being socially aware and globally aware. I like the expression, think globally, act locally. And that's what I'm hoping to do with these children, is so that they are a future generation of young people that care and will act.
Sudan is not the only place that slavery is going on, but I hope that slavery, it ends right now.
My parents think it's great that we're taking a stand and turning a wrong into a right and learning from that mistake.
I hope that we free as many slaves as we can and we get more awareness out like everywhere in other states and countries, and I hope that we can eventually stop slavery.
It is a campaign about people and their right to be free. It is also about a small group of children doing a very big thing. Are they making a difference?
Are they making a difference? Yes. I think this group of children is setting an example and a model for not only other children, but for adults. Here is a wrong, and they need to make it right. As one of the children in the student council said, I can't believe adults are letting this go on. I'm 10, and I know this is wrong.
And their teacher, Mrs. Vogel, does too. And with Barb Vogel for training wheels, these students and others to come will help right that wrong. Little by little, they will make a difference, because Barb Vogel will be there to guide them, helping them to find that balance between the heart and the mind.
I've often said, you don't have Barb Vogel for a year. I'm a life sentence. You have me for life. And that's what I think teaching should be. For these children to be able to look back upon you as a teacher and as a human being with great respect and great honor, that you loved them and cared about them, more than the 184 days that you teach them a year, but forever.
A comforting thought for any of us who value justice, care about humanity, and want the best for all our children.